Hey guys, we're back with another video. Today we're going to go through one of our fully customised Miegel trailers, what we have in them and how we set them up. Let's get into it. The general design that we've set it on now is a dual axle, basically a box trailer with a mower box out the front with a lot of little individual customisations which we'll get into in a sec. This allows for us to store a massive amount of tools. There's a large internal component as well which we can store a ride on or green waste, whatever it might be at the time. So it gives the best of both worlds, which is exactly what we're after and what we're doing in the horticulture industry. Starting off at the front of our trailer is just our hand tool storage. Obviously rakes and shovels and things like that, very useful things. So to have access from both sides at the front of the trailer is a simple sort of thing rather than having them locked away in the internals of the trailer. Ladder up the top as well with a few other bits and bobs, stakes, traffic cones, whatever else. As we move around to the mower box of the trailer, the ramp was something we've worked on over time to get the ideal angle, so the mowers aren't too hard to push up, but you also don't want to restrict yourself as far as distance. And then looking inside, this area it is a working trailer, so there's a fair bit of stuff in here at the moment. Push mower sits in here, a lot of odds and ends around fertilisers and things we don't use too often, spill kit and everything's in there. Our BR800 Magnum blower, backpack blowers, they get a lot of use as well. This is a commercial based setup, so we run them quite a bit as well. Moving on to the main side cabinet, it is a main side because it's a curb side as you pull up to a job, so these are where we store the majority of the tools that we use most frequently. So looking inside, it's just obviously a spray unit. We run our steel combi tool setups, which allows us to run a whipper snipper, a hedge trimmer and a pole saw as well, all at once. So we use them quite a lot. Our BG86 blowers obviously are a bit of a mainstay with us, and this setup's also got a battery steel hedge trimmer as well, which are starting to move into the battery gear a bit more. So in general, these shelves are designed to be able to fit these sort of things in. We've customised these to be able to just fit certain things in and maximise the amount of space we've got here. The cutout as well to make sure we fit the spray unit in, gloves and whipper cord, everything like that. It all packs in quite nicely once we get it all worked out. Fuels as well, we try and keep the bulk of the fuel away in a separate area, but just two-stroke stuff we keep in here as well. So that's the curb side of the trailer. Coming around to the back of the trailer, we've got a fair bit of space, which again, as I said before, we can either run a mower, which we've got in here today, the Walker mower, or a heap of green waste. These trailers carry a massive amount of green waste away from a lot of our tidy ups. So to be able to take that to the dump with the tailgate, dual purpose as a ramp for the mowers to get in and out of, which we've designed a different type of hinge so there's less of an angle there so the walkers can get up and over, because there is not much clearance with the walkers. And also for the green waste to be able to slide out, we use a pretty cool little system which you can check out on our TikTok to be able to pull massive amounts of green waste out at the dump. Go and have a look at that if you're pretty keen on having a look at that idea. Moving around to the driver's side now, this is the side that doesn't necessarily contain the things we use all the time, but again, it's just a whole nother side of storage which we use. So spare hedge trimmers, chainsaw, a few other bits and pieces for the combi tool setup, a spare hedge trimmer attachment, pole saw attachment, loppers, and then through this middle shelf is a lot of irrigation gear. This setup does quite a few repairs on commercial sites as far as irrigation goes, so it's handy to have all the little bits and pieces for that. The last compartment on our heavy duty Miegel Engineering trailer is opposite the mower box, right at the front of the trailer. This is where we store all our fuels and chemicals. We like to keep them separate from the rest of the trailer for obvious reasons. It's handy having this extra space just to store all these different chems and things to have basically a solution to any problem on site, on the job. Saves a lot of back and forth when you've got everything in-house in the one trailer, which is what we've aimed for with this custom build. So that's a wrap for the walk around for our heavy duty Miegel Engineering trailer. I'd highly recommend those guys if you're looking to get a trailer built. Not only do they do customised trailers, they do a wide range of engineering services. Get in contact with them if you're looking for anything like that. drop us a comment or an email if you got anything out of this video, or if you do something slightly different, let us know about it. We're always keen to hear other people's opinions on how to go about it. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.